fuck it. I don't have an intro made, so let's just do some wannabe gangster shit real quick. Fuck it, let's go.
Welcome to Nahh B, covering sports of all sorts. If there's any breaking news, you know we got the report. Our one and only goal is to make this your podcast resort. Get you your favorite team updates, both on and off of the court. Breaking down everything, NFL, NBA, MMA. Not much a soccer fan, but might even cover Team USA. Is KD leaving Golden State? Is Jordan really the GOAT? Is LeBron comfortable in LA? We'll keep the team afloat. If GSP fights Khabib, will he fight him toe to toe? And a Wilder Fury rematch, who's always gonna go? We'll cover everything and anything you wanna know. Whatever it may be, we'll break it all down on the show.
Hey,
You know, bro.
what's going on, my brother?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good. Shit, man, I'm nervous as fuck, bro. This is crazy.
No. Yeah.
Shit. All right, bro. So I'm just gonna do a quick introduction and then we get rolling.
Word. Yeah.
Go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Nahh B Podcast. I'm your host, Nahh B. Today is another fighter interview segment. Today I have a very big and special guest. It is the number 3 heavyweight in the UFC, Mr. Curtis Blaydes. My brother, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. How are yourself?
Everything's all good, dude. So we'll get right into it. I love to start every interview with the same question, starting with health. I know you just pretty much had like an easy day in the office in your last fight, but you got any nagging injuries, or are you just sitting back waiting now?
Yeah, I don't have any major injuries. Always little bumps and bruises, but nothing that would restrict me from going to practice or nothing. I'm just relaxing right now. I'm in Chicago.
Okay. You went right back to training right after the last fight, or you just taking a little break right now?
I got back to Abu Dhabi the Wednesday after the fight. I got back to Denver, and then I left 2 days later for Canada. I went to go corner my roommate, Austin Hubbard.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah. So
How's he doing, by the way?
He's doing good. I'm actually going to hang out with him this weekend.
Is he out of the hospital?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's happy as fuck.
Yeah. He's in a much better place now.
Good to hear, man. So as you know, a lot of the MMA fans out there usually only know fighters for who they are in the cage and whatnot. But if for the fighters and for the listeners who really don't know your story, can you tell us how it was growing up before you took the path of fighting?
Grew up here in Chicago on the south side, in the Bronzeville area. Went to private school, Catholic, same thing. I did that in grade school all the way up, and even high school I went to a Catholic all-boys school. That's where I started wrestling at.
Oh, okay.
Started wrestling, did pretty good my freshman year. Sophomore year got bumped up to varsity, did okay. Junior year was on varsity, made it down state, didn't place. And then my senior year went undefeated, won state. And then I didn't grow up in I grew up in an all right area. It's hard to really grow up in a wonderful area on the south side, but it wasn't like this. It wasn't like Inglewood or nothing. It wasn't awful.
Right.
I don't want people to think, oh, everyone from Chicago is from the roughest area. No, I wasn't. But I've walked by them. I've gone to schools in those areas. So I get it. I know how it is, but the media does.
You were surrounded by it, but you didn't really feed into it.
Yeah.
Right. I got you. My bad. Go ahead.
No. I stuck with sports majority of my life. I did football and wrestling in high school, but I was a better wrestler, obviously. And then
you did it at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of football players do it. A lot of guys in the NFL.
That's what I've been finding out. I'm amazed every time someone tells me that, but because it's literally like two of the most, full contact sports that you could fucking do, and every time I hear that shit amazes me. But
I mean, it makes a lot of sense. A lot of the principles, like the hand fighting and all that, they kind of
right. You play a defensive end, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the skills are very transferable, just like wrestling skills are transferred to MMA.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, definitely, 100%.
I wrestled collegiately at a Division I school for 1 year. I messed up my grades. Then I went to a junior college in Illinois. I was there for 2 years. I wrestled JUCO, and I won JUCO nationals in 2012. And then after that, a few months later, I hadn't been doing anything. I was gaining a lot of weight, and I just missed being an athlete. And a buddy of mine from high school that I wrestled with, who was already involved in MMA, he and his dad had been bugging me for years, but really, after I won JUCOs, it started bugging me about coming down to the boxing gym. So I went down there one day, I went down there for like a week, did a bunch of classes. I liked it, started dropping the weight. Then they got me an amateur fight in September of that year, and I won it pretty easily. And then I just decided to keep doing it until I had a loss, and then I didn't get my first loss until the UFC.
Right. Oh, you went undefeated amateur and everything until then.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So the next question was going to be sticking with the competing side. What was it that interested you in martial arts? Was it your buddy that got you into it?
Yeah, and just
it wasn't one of those stories like you watch martial arts growing up, like martial arts movies and nothing now.
Nah, this wasn't the plan. Had you asked me a decade ago when I graduated high school in 2009 if I was going to be fighting, let alone in the UFC, I would have been like, no.
Fuck no, right?
I wasn't into boxing. I wasn't into kickboxing, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, any of that. I was just a wrestler.
You just tried it off a limb.
Yeah. It just worked out.
That's fucking crazy, bro. Honestly, I think you're easily one of the best heavyweights, like, in this generation. Like, your style, like you were saying how, fucking wrestling can adapt with MMA these days. If you don't have a wrestling base, you know what I mean? It's going to be really hard for you to, go against the top of the top. But yeah, starting with the next question, you started MMA at 2014, right? Professionally.
Yeah.
And you joined the UFC not even 2 years later. Granted, you only had one fight in the RFA before jumping to the UFC, but what was it like jumping from a company, somewhat lesser known like RFA, jumping right to the main stage like UFC, like you did?
I mean, it was a big jump. A lot of differences, a lot more.
Less than 2 years, matter of fact.
Yeah. Like 21 months. Yeah. It was just the media. You got to do a lot more media responsibilities. Just the fact that you're in the big leagues now. You know every fight like it. This is like every fight scopes your career. Like, you lose, you go one way. You win, you keep going up the ladder, and it's like a lot more pressure.
Everything can change in just one fight, right?
So, I mean, the nerves are always there before every fight, but it was a lot worse, obviously, during my UFC debut because it's just, and I was on the main card, so I wasn't expecting that either. It was just, it was a lot, but everyone has to go through it. It's like just a ritual or a trial that everyone has to go through, and either you make it or you don't.
Was it one of those like UFC jitters, like walking in, you was all freaking out, and then once you got in the cage, it was just like, all right, let's go?
Yeah, I mean that's how it usually is. It was a little.
Oh, every fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna. I hate when guys bullshit like, "Oh, I'm not scared." I'm fucking scared.
It's not right if you're not, man.
Yeah, I'm going in there against a trained animal.
And you're fighting at heavyweight, bro. These guys like
heavyweight.
Yeah, like heavyweight. Honest, like they say, like flyweight doesn't get enough credit. Honestly, bro, heavyweight don't get enough credit. It's
the skills not always there, but the power is. Like, it only takes one ugly, sloppy haymaker. Doesn't have to be well placed or even well disguised. You can just huck it out there.
Just a clip, yeah.
That's pretty much what Ngannou does. He doesn't really.
That was gonna be my next question, but yeah.
He just hucks them, but he doesn't have to be that accurate because if it touches, it's like
brutal.
a lot of power.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question. You're talking about the beginning of your UFC career. The first fight that you had was with Francis Ngannou. Obviously, it ended with a doctor stoppage because of the eye. I personally thought you were winning that fight up until that bullshit happened. But and then the second fight, you got clipped. That's whatever. But me personally, I think that a third fight should happen between you two just to make up for the first fight.
It will.
Do you?
It
Yeah.
will.
You know what I mean? Do you think that's something you want? Obviously, right?
I mean, because he's not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere.
He's not matched with anyone either.
Eventually, these old guys. I mean, it's not gonna happen this year. They're probably gonna give him Anthony Johnson or the winner of
Oh shit, you think so?
either that or the winner of Igor Blagojevich and Derek Lewis. They're on that UFC 244 card. So the winner
The
of that,
MSG card, right?
yes.
Yeah.
I think if Derek Lewis wins that, rematch them because Derek Lewis won, but that wasn't really even a fight. So
Yeah, that's a
rematch
forgettable fight. I honestly forgot that shit happened until you just said
them. A lot of people did exactly.
Yeah.
But this would be like a rematch, but like a real fight. So
Mm.
I think either one of those happen. I'm most likely getting the winner of Junior and Volkov.
Volkov.
That's what I'm aiming for.
Oh, if you want. Okay. I got you. What was I saying? My bad. Oh, so this question is more so for the fans. I mean, including myself, obviously, but so not many people really know the full story about you and this dude, but you be ranking the fuck out of Justin Willis. Like, why do you dislike him so much, and how did it start?
He started it, honestly, 'cause that's not really my style, as you can see.
Right. Oh no, I know. Like after that fight, I was like,
Overlord.
holy shit.
It's just for months leading up to that fight, every interview he did with like major MMA outlets, like with Matt Serra or Bloody Elbow or MMA Junkie,
Anything he was on.
everything he's doing, he's just like, Blaydes is a bitch. I smell pussy. My wrestling is much better than his. He's never.
Oh damn! Said that?
He was just going in like on another levels. So I ain't used to that because a lot of guys don't do that. It's just
Right.
for professionals. There's no need for all that. But he went
Right.
the Kobe Covington route. He thought that was going to help him. Thought it might get in my head or mess me up or whatever. And the fact that he had to do all that, I knew he was scared already.
He had to like hype himself up, kind of.
And everything I've been doing right now on social media towards him it's just fun. Like he deserved it, and it's I feel justified in it. I feel like I earned it because I was respectful the whole. Like even during fight week, every time I see him at breakfast, I'm with my dad. He's a few spots over with his. He's always ganged up. He never by himself. He's always like 8 deep. He's over there with his little homies, and they're talking like very loudly about me, about what he's gonna do to me.
While you're saying
my
what your
dad
dad,
right here.
yeah.
Like then he had a dude, one of his buddies, one of his old gyms. He had him. He walked up on me at the hotel that we were staying at, like on the Wednesday. He walked up on me and was like, "Yo, you want to fight?" I'm like, "No. I mean, I will, but like, I have a fight this weekend." So he was just doing all this extra stuff, all this stuff.
Damn, that's like shit no one's even heard of, man. That's
No.
that's not right. He was literally just trying to play some mental game with you, trying to get you off your fucking,
But
you know.
He took it past.
Oh, fact. When it comes to like doing shit in front of the family, that's like one thing, you know.
Exactly.
Like that's.
And I don't know if you watched the video of us at the weigh-ins. He was talking smack to me, which I didn't mind. Then he started directing his smack talk at my dad, who was there.
At the weigh-ins?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Nah.
I saw the weigh-ins, but you guys like jawing at each other, but I didn't. Oh shit.
He's also jawing at my dad, like in the crowd. You can't see my dad, you can hear him.
He wasn't even on the stage. He fucking.
Nah.
That's
My dad was
fucking
there in the
ridiculous.
crowd,
Yeah, that's not right. Fuck that, bro. You were definitely justified, man. Like, no disrespect to him. You know, I don't know the man for shit, but you know what I mean? I'm with you on that one, bro.
I wish only bad things on the rest of his career. Only bad things. I do. I really do.
No disrespect to him, but is he even still in the UFC or?
No, he's not.
He's
That's
not.
one
He's
of my
cut.
wishes. Yeah.
Fuck it. Oh shit, Razor. Oh man, all right, we gonna pass that. You don't gotta keep talking about the man. Going through, me going through your career, looking at all your fights, it shows that you love to fight at least 3 times a year. You
Yeah,
fought twice this year already. Are you like waiting for something to open up, or are you just gonna sit
yeah.
back,
I
shit
kind of
play
gave
out?
up on. I kind of gave up on the rest of this year because, like I said, I'm waiting on Junior and Volkov, and they
What
fight.
if, what if like say for example, like hypothetically speaking, if Junior knocks out Volkov in like
Oh,
10 seconds
yeah,
and
I'm down. And we can get it. We can get it going. New Year's. I'm down.
right, that's what I was thinking. Okay, I got you.
But I
That's what
doubt that. I think it's going to be a
I
banger.
doubt it too. Yeah,
Yeah,
Junior's not that type anymore. I
yeah.
mean, and Volkov,
Volkov's legit.
he's
He can
legit.
win.
He's legit as
Yeah.
fuck. As long as he fights smart.
If he
Like
wins, then I take Volkov. I'm down with that. That's a legit opponent.
what is Volkov even ranked? Is he ranked in the top? He's ranked in the
He's
top 10, but
he's
what is he?
six.
He's number
He's
6. So
six.
and
Yeah.
Junior's still number 4, right?
Yeah.
I don't understand how that is, but I don't know how that shit
I
works.
don't know. Rankings are weird, bro. I don't know.
Rankings is stupid, dog. I don't know how that just something to like take up the website, just to
Yeah.
fill that shit out.
You gotta have rankings. Everyone wants rankings.
Of course, everyone needs to fucking try to go off of that, but it don't make sense. Another quick question, another quick fan question. What would be your dream matchup for yourself personally, past or present, even different
Um,
organizations?
I mean, I would have loved to have gotten like Cain Velasquez in his prime, like before his body started betraying him.
Mm,
Yeah, because right now it wouldn't hold the same weight.
right. Man, you broke my heart when you beat the shit out of Alistair Overeem, bro.
Yeah, I know. I broke a lot of people's heart. I know.
Dog,
I
he was
hear it all the
like one
time.
of my favorite fighters. He still is one of my favorite fighters, and
We're homies now. He works out at my gym.
oh, get out of here.
Yeah. He
Oh,
joined
oh.
Team Elevation.
Yeah. I was talking to Juan the like a couple weeks ago, and he's the one who told me about that. How is that awkward?
No, he's hella professional. There was no animosity prior. There was no animosity after.
Right.
He took it like a man. There was no excuses. No, I want to get you back. None of that. He was like, yo, we're probably not going to fight again. I got a few more left in me. I want to help you, and I think you can help me. I was like, I'm down.
Fucking awesome. Oh shit. I always knew he was like a humble dude, but
Yeah,
damn.
he is very, very humble.
Yeah, because he's been around. He has over 50 fights, right?
Yeah, he has over 60. He's an OG.
Yeah, he's all different weight classes and all that shit. That's what's up, man. That's Alex is the man. You still make me cry every single time I think about that damn highlight, but it's all good. But that was literally the fight where I knew you was like you're legit, bro. Like after I saw that shit, I was like, Alex was pretty good with grappling, but the way you just fucking manhandled him, I was like, holy fuck, dude, this dude was not human, man. Yeah, shit. But yeah, that's awesome to hear. Do you guys train like frequent?
Yeah.
Oh
like
shit.
We do all the sparring, the wrestling, the jiu-jitsu together.
That's fucking awesome, man. That's fucking dope. All right, next question. Any advice for like any up and coming or aspiring competitors trying to like make it in the fight game that you would give them? Especially heavyweights, like in your division.
You stick with your strength. Don't let other people. Like, it's okay to listen to constructive criticism, but if you're a badass striker, and you believe in your hands, you know that's what's gonna get you there. Don't try and force yourself into a grappler.
Right.
It's kind of like with a quarterback. Like when you get like a quarterback who's just a wonderful scrambler, but then the coach wants to turn him into a pocket passer.
Right.
Don't take away what you're best at. Like it's okay to add other skills and weapons. Like me, I want my wrestling. I want my striking to be better. I want my jiu-jitsu, my submission to be better. But I know what makes me best is my wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna go into a fight and be like, yo, we worked really hard on my striking all camp. I'm just gonna stand and bang. That's not what makes me me. I need the threat of my wrestling is what makes my striking better. if you're a young amateur out there and you already got like you know what you're good at, keep using it. That's what's going to get you here.
I got you. Anything else?
And conditioning. That's always that seems to always be like the breaker of a lot of potential greats is they don't work on their conditioning. They believe in their hands or their jiu-jitsu or the
They
wrestling.
just believe they can put motherfuckers away in the first round and that's it, right?
You can't. The great ones, you got to have conditioning.
I got you. We're only a couple more questions, but then I won't hold you for too long. So this the last couple of questions has nothing to do with fighting. I know you're a football fan. You say you're from Chicago, so I assume you're a Bears fan.
Yep.
Die hard.
Yep. All the way.
How you think you guys gonna do this year?
And
keep it real, man. Don't be biased. This dude Juan's a Houston fan, and I asked him the same question, and this man told me they're gonna go 10-6. I was like, Juan, like, come on, bro.
No. It could go 10-6 because look at the Colts, look at the Jags. The Jaguars don't have a quarterback. The Titans have Marcus Mariota, who really ain't shit. I mean, they got the run game and the defense, but that don't put up all the points you need sometimes. So I could see Houston going 10-6.
I need Delaney Walker to go 6, so don't jinx him just yet. I mean,
but yeah, I see the Bears. I'm hoping the offense gets Mitch. I'm hoping he gets better, but I could see us going 10-6 also. We just gotta.
Damn it!
No. We're not gonna win a division. I see the Packers going.
Oh shit! You think so? You think the Packers win the division?
Yeah, they already got the head-to-head over.
Well, their defense is so much better than last year, man. That's crazy.
And they got Aaron Rodgers and Devontae, and the run game's looking good. The O-lines, it didn't look good against us, but the Bears' defense will make a lot of O-lines look pedestrian. I think the O-line's actually really good. Brian Balaga and David Bakhtiari, those are legit tackles. It's all on the development of Mitch Trubisky and his
of course the defense too.
The defense gonna do what the defense gonna do.
Right.
They're gonna be top.
I mean, a lot of people was worried in the first 2 games. They were like, they ain't the same, blah blah blah. Honestly, I ain't even gonna lie. I was definitely one of the people that said that too. I did, man. My mother-in-law's in my fantasy league, and she dropped them, and I was like, I told her, I was like, Ma, what the fuck are you doing? But
they gave up 10 against Aaron Rodgers. That's a good day. That'll win the games. You gave up 10 against Aaron Rodgers. That's a good day.
You're right.
That's a great defense.
You're right.
That's a great defense. Because Aaron Rodgers is gonna put up some points. He's my dark horse for MVP.
Aaron?
He's my dark horse. Yeah.
Mahomes damn near solidified it with just these first 3 games. So
he's my dark horse. If he keeps doing what he's doing and the other guys slide back, like I can't expect Mahomes. I can't see him going for what's he on pace for, like 6,000 yards. He's not going to throw for 6,000 yards. He's not going to do that.
Oh no, definitely not.
He's not going to do that. But that's what he's on pace for. He's going to have a slide.
That's like shattering records and shit.
He's going to have a rough like week 8, 9,
2-3 game stretch.
It's going to happen. I'm saying if Aaron Rodgers just keeps doing what he's doing, sometimes you just slide up by virtue of other people just sliding down. So he's my dark horse.
It's definitely possible.
I put it on Mahomes if I'm putting up real money.
You believing in the Lamar Jackson hype or not?
Yes, the form he's been passing, like just watching him pass.
But then last game he looked like he couldn't pass again though. You don't think?
He could. I mean, he was under a lot more pressure. He's still young. People forget he's like 22. Like,
oh damn, is he?
Yeah,
that motherfucker's 22.
He's 22 or 23. He's young. He's a baby.
I'm 28, bro. Every time I hear something like that shit got me fucked up.
People expect these quarterbacks, even though they're drafted early. I mean, they're drafted in the first round. They don't give them no time to like
progress, right?
Bro, like it just don't happen. You do have the Andrew Lucks of the world,
of course, right?
Just do that, but that's what made him a once in a generation type of draft pick. Like most quarterbacks need a few years to just get it together.
You're right. Like RG3 too. Fucking he got thrown right into the fire, and he got the way he plays. He kind of fucked himself with that, but
it's just a lot. And I believe his trajectory is only going. I believe in him a lot more than I believe in Mitch. I'd rather have him than Mitch Trubisky.
Oh,
You put Lamar Jackson with the Bears defense. Oh my god,
insane. You match him with Tyreek Cohen. That's brutal,
yeah,
bro. Fucking brutal.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Oh shit. Yeah, I'm an Eagles fan, so I mean, as you can tell, we're not doing that great. We're actually playing the fucking Packers tomorrow, and
yeah, I'm watching that game. Yeah,
it's fucked up.
I'm rooting for you guys. I love watching the Packers lose.
I appreciate that, but fucking yeah, like even in my fantasy team, I got Carson as my quarterback, but I got Aaron Jones as one of my running backs. So I'm gonna be watching that shit all fucked up tomorrow, bro.
Shit.
You play fantasy?
Yeah. Nah, cause like it robs you of the joy. Like you just brought it up.
It kind of makes me like want to watch it more. You know?
I mean, I watch every game just for like I love football. I watch the
watching Red Zone and shit just all day.
I like watching actual games. I'm not
okay.
just about the scoring. I like watching drives. I like defensive struggles. I like watching O-lines have to pick up blitzes, all that stuff. I like.
You still got that football, and you still got that football player in you.
I wish I had gone a different route, but I mean, UFC's not that bad. The NFL.
Fuck no, bro. You're the number 3 heavyweight in the world, dog.
Yeah, but it's dudes on the bench, on the Eagles bench, making 3 times as much as me.
Right. We put it that way. That's different. I got you. Oh shit! What was I gonna ask? Fuck. I just thought of a question really quick. Fuck it. Never mind. Before we wrap this up, is there anything else you got going on that you would like to shout out, or anybody, or anything in general?
I mean, I always want to give love to my coaches, Vinny Lopez, my striking coach, and Cody Donovan, my jiu-jitsu professor, and my strength and conditioning coach, Nate Smock, down at Lando Performance in Denver, and my management group, Boundary Management Group. I appreciate all the opportunities they've been giving me these last couple months, and I'm excited about where we're going and what we're going to do in the future.
Cool. Last 2 questions. If I ever come down to Chi-Town, you gonna show me around?
You gotta come out here when I'm out here. I'm not always here, but I'm always down to take somebody on a tour of the South Side.
Word, because one of my fucking bucket list things is I need to try like authentic deep dish Chicago pizza. So you know, what I mean, I need someone to show me that right place. You know.
Word. No, you can't go wrong. All of them are good. That's the beauty of it.
Okay. All right, so then we gonna get fat for a weekend or something. we gonna hit all.
Usually what happens.
Shit. Last question, brother. I always end the show with this. If I send you some merchandise, well, I'm wearing my Eagle hat right now, but if I send you some merchandise, would you rock that shit?
Yeah.
Word.
I'll rock the homies gear.
All right.
Yeah.
My man. All right, brother. I'm gonna get the address from you. Yo, dude. Thanks again so much.
No problem, bro.
This was easily the biggest interview I've had so far, and thank you for being so willing to do this. And I had a fucking blast, bro.
I enjoyed it too.
Thank you, brother. If you're ever down to do this again before your next fight, or even after your next fight, or whenever, let's do it. If you're down.
No, yeah. I think we'll do that. Yeah.
Cool. All right, my brother. Thank you, dude.
All right, man. Have a good day.
Thank you. Good luck with everything, bro.